football playoff. The season's had plenty of ups and downs, but all the drama has led up to this point, the beginning of this 12-team playoff in front of a home crowd and a raucous environment. And our matchup tonight sets up a potential Cinderella story, the last team to qualify for this 12-team playoff on the road against a team that likely believes it should be resting and watching this first-round game on TV.
Damn right we should be.
For the home team and a chance for the underdog to spring an upset and move on to the quarterfinals. The Gamecocks offense will be the first up today. And this quarterback, of course, Kirk, he's the guy that stirs the drink for this team.
You talk about the total package. He runs it, produces it, directs it, acts out all the scenes. He's the whole package. I love a quarterback who understands the ins and outs of a football game. This kid plays like he wrote the manual.
He'll avoid the tackle there with a slide.
How about this by the quarterback? He takes a negative play and turns it into positive yards and slides down before taking a big shot. It's an excellent job of getting down to avoid that big hit.
Wrap down the middle. It's Jacobs. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play. And the Gamecocks hustle to the line to run the hurry-up. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside give. The defense all over it. They stop him right at the line. Listen to the crowd energy here and hopefully going. This is a tough environment for visitors. Looking downfield, it's Sellers. On the junior gets
good shit.
A sack there.
This is exactly how you can slow down the momentum and a rhythm of an offense. You got to get some tackles for a loss and some sacks. This time, they come up with a sack by getting after that quarterback.
Quarterback escapes the pocket. Slides down to avoid the tackle.
Let's go.
Did a good job of getting pressure on the quarterback, but man, make the play, bring him down. Instead, they give up positive yards here on the scramble.
And on fourth down, the punter sends it away. And the returner is tackled by this punt coverage team. The Tigers offense makes their way onto the field for their first possession. Well, it's not easy to narrow down the impact players for just a few guys. What do you expect from them today?
Well, we got guys that can make plays as well as anybody in the country on both sides of the ball. That's why I think this matchup is so exciting. Two good teams with great individual players.
And the defense able to hold in there to a short gain. Second down after that run on the previous play. Caught over the middle. It's Manning. They get him down, but that's a nice play. Moves the ball to the 33. Fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. And the single back takes the handoff. They want to brought down right at the 38-yard line.
I think this defense keeps thinking about them throwing the football, and by doing that, they're opening up running lanes. Good positive yards there by the running back.
Receiver makes the catch. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time. This Missouri offense is moving quickly down the field. Here comes the handoff. And they try the middle, but stuffed for no gain. Offense getting set up. Here's second down. Here's the snap. Looking to throw here. He's going to take off. Slides to avoid the big hit.
Chris, watch him work through his progressions here. Finds the first and the second option aren't there. By the third option, he's got to pull it down and try to pick up some positive yards, of which he did, and then he slides down to avoid the big hit.
Moves the football to 30. Good enough for a first down.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do that, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
Caught quickly. Finally stopped at the 4. Great catch and run.
You know, each receiver brings something a little bit different to the table.
Oh, shit.
Outside receivers usually are a little bit longer, taller guys. You get those slot receivers in the inside. Not only can they make the catch, but they have quickness to make plays after the catch. Great example here.
Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Catch made in the end.
Let's go.
Touchdown Tigers. That kind of execution execution on a long drive. That's why this team made it to the college football playoff.
That's exactly right. Being able to mix in the run with the pass, picking up first downs, and eventually coming up with the touchdown. That is a tough thing to do, and they made it look easy.
So no return here. He takes it in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. And the South Carolina offense is back out on the field. They came up empty on the last possession, forced to punt it away. Can they begin to click now? Takes a big shot there from the defense, but moves the sticks. First down. A running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs. On first down, why not keep it on the ground? Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
How about the offensive line here? Just a hat on a hat, opening up just enough room for the back to squeeze through there for a nice gain.
Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Because I think we all kind of get caught up in third down. What's an offense going with third down? But I think what's also important is how well do you defend first down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or
a sack, the senior on his defense making a big play. After consecutive losses, we need a miracle here on third and a mile.
Third and a mile for sure, buddy.
It's Sellers. Breaks free, using his legs here. And that's incomplete. They weren't afraid to let it fly, but
he was afraid.
The Gamecocks bring their punt team onto the field. We're going to kick it away for the second time. He's got an opening. Watch out. He's got great speed. Returner tackled right there. That's where they'll start the drive. So the Missouri offense heads back out onto the field. The last possession was a passing game clinic. They moved it right down for a touchdown. Can they keep it going? All right, test the middle there, but get nothing. Second down play coming up. And the quarterback drops back, looking for an open man. Catch made on the right side. They get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion. An important third down attempt for this offense. Pressure is coming.
Fuck.
As he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete. They bring the punter onto the field now. On the return, it's Jacobs. Coverage team brings down the returner. Here comes the offense looking to start the drive. They'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. They bring him down just short of the marker, inches away from a first down. Back behind the quarterback now in the pistol. Fakes the handoff here, looking to throw it. Extending the play now. Quarterback gets down to avoid the tackle.
I'd really like this call by this offense on second and short.
I don't like that call.
He's open, so instead, he's able to just tuck it, run, and pick up a nice first down.
Oh, fuck.
As the first down is still going. That's a big hit at the end, but a fresh set of downs.
Man, is he pretty to watch run this option.
Fuck, it's not pretty.
With the threat to run or to throw. This time he keeps it himself, and you can see how much ground he eats up with that kind of speed.
The Gamecocks have first and 10 here. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. And he's tackled for a loss after the catch. The defense all over that one. What's the play call here on second down for this offense? To the air. It's Sellers. Not able to connect. Incomplete.
Good shit.
It has been a tough first half in this playoff game for this offense. They cannot get anything going through the air. Not only they down the scoreboard, but there's really nothing to build around as we get ready to go into the second half.
He's looking to scramble. Quarterback gets down to avoid the big hit. Coach elects to try for 3 points and sends out the unit. This will be an attempt from 52 yards. Let's see if he's got the distance. Kick is good. Gives the offense 3 points to show for that drive.
Boy, this guy has such a strong leg. No problem. Up into the net from 50 plus.
He's going to try for a return from a couple of yards deep in the end zone. And he stopped at the 20, trying to make something happen. But that's good coverage there. offense group is coming off a quick 3-and-out, and they put something together with this drive. It's a 1-yard gain, 2nd and 9 coming up. Play action fake, looking to throw. Buying time, moving to his left. Makes a quick catch. The tackle is made, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what that's about.
Oh my God.
That one hurts. Backs him up 10 yards. Now it's 2nd down here. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. They trap him and sack him back at the 10.
Well, this is what happens when you get behind the chains, Chris. Is people like to say this is an obvious passing situation. It's really hard to vary things up. And
oh, that one's picked off. Going the other way, can they catch him?
Rough the passer.
They bring him down. Great.
Roughing the passer.
But there is a flag on the field.
Yes.
Can you believe
Let's go. We got the ball.
Now, roughing the passer is the call. We'll have one more play here in the quarter. They'll try the ground game here with the running back. They get him down to wrap up the first period of play. And Kirk is Missouri with the lead here. And the first quarter is in the cards. It is a huge opportunity for both these programs to get a step closer to a national championship.
Trying to win that natty.
Offense getting set for a 2nd down here to begin the quarter. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. Grab down the middle. It's Manning. Tackle is made, but the junior quarterback shows off his arm strength that time.
how about the offense here dialing up a good zone beater? Let's give credit to the coordinator for calling the right play at the right time and the receiver finding the hole in that zone.
And they'll stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. 2nd down after that run on the previous play. And they'll use the ground game here. They bring him down, but it's a solid gain on the play.
Sometimes I almost get mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, the eyes that carry their feet to the open space, making people miss. I just love watching those guys do that.
2nd down play coming up for this offense. Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. Offense switches it up here, looking to throw the ball now. Pass incomplete under heavy pressure, just got it away. After the 2nd down incompletion, they'll have to convert here on 3rd down and 8. Catch made on the left side. Tackled inside the 40, and it's good enough for a 1st down. Offense lines up. This is the 7th play now in this drive. And looking to throw now on 1st down. With the catch, it's Roberts. Tackled there by the defense.
And that is always the toughest thing for a defense, when you cover the initial routes by the receivers, but then they start their second routes adjusting to the quarterback scramble, and they're able to get open. And when you have a quarterback who can run around and buy time, it makes it so much tougher on coverage.
They're going to run it. They've got him, but he picks up 8 yards, sets up a nice 2nd and 2. Missouri now operating in the red zone. Looking for a gap. It's Roberts. Tackled, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs. 1st down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. Nowhere to go. The ball knocked loose. Defense recovers the fumble. It's a turnover. Fresh set of downs.
Fuck.
I think that's on the quarterback and the offensive line. They were breathing down this quarterback's neck before he could even recognize that they were there, and they were able to knock it loose.
He's tackled quickly.
Fuck.
Good enough for the 1st down. A new set of downs after that completion. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Brought down after a 7-yard gain, so it's 2nd and 3. play fake. He'll look to throw it. Sack in the play.
Let's go. Good shit. Tommy Reese, you suck, but good job.
Sack after sack. Well, you got to think about changing things up. The snap count, the scheme, anything at all to help.
Woo!
This is intercepted. A takeaway for the defense.
Let's go. Greco, good shit.
Oh, Chris, against zone coverage like
Good
that,
fucking shit.
down the middle of the field, you've got to layer that throw in. Very challenging throw, requires a nice touch with a strong arm, and the quarterback that time just did not make the throw.
Offense getting set. It's second down. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. He's moving out of the pocket. And he'll just get rid of it.
Man, the defense took everything away from him. What do you expect him to do? He can't force the ball into traffic and potentially throw the interception. Does a good job of getting out of the pocket, away from the pressure, and just throw the ball away. See what happens on this next down.
Look at the speed there. They finally bring him down, but it's a nice gain. Missouri getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. Really solid 1st down gain. He's just short of the marker, so maybe a chance here to take a downfield shot. The offense now in the all-important red zone.
Oh, we're trying to score.
Backfield, and he'll get the carry. Looks like Missouri will have the 1st down.
Because I just love to see this offensive line in this running game able to establish themselves. This back is already over 50 yards. We're in the first half, so really good job of establishing the run game. Opens up the play action, opens up one-on-one opportunities. Just keep winning the battle up front.
Defense clearly setting up to stuff the run here.
Oh, it's not going to work. Let's fucking go.
And he runs it into the end zone. Touchdown, Missouri.
As a defensive coordinator, you've got to be careful being so...
Sug my dick. Fucking South Carolina, you suck.
You're a little bit soft up front, and it cost you. It's exactly what happened here as they scored this touchdown.
No problem with the PHC, leading 14-3. Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. Well, they thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee to bring the football to the 25-yard line. And the Gamecocks offense is back out there on the field. Let's see if this quarterback can shake off the interception he threw in the last possession. Dropping back, it's Sellers. Makes a quick grab.
Hey, they get some positive yards here, but just from sitting up here looking down, Chris, I kind of have a sense that they wanted a little bit more in that play.
The throw with the quarterback off the RPO. Not much after the catch, but it is good enough for a 1st down. The running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs. Handoff here from the shotgun. The senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense has countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
The Gamecocks are moving quickly down the field. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. On the outside, it's
Fuck that guy.
And he shoved out of bounds with the defense short of the 1st down marker. Important 2nd down play coming up. From the gun, he looks for an open man. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty.
Fuck no, there was not that much contact. Get over yourself.
Here backed up a long way to go for a 1st down. And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. He's going to pull it down and run. That's a good effort on the run, but the defense stops him just...
Good shit, good shit, good shit.
And now the defense will call a timeout before this critical down, just to get everybody on the same page. And the Gamecocks will bring their punt team onto the field. Looking to flip the field here. And the punt lands out of bounds. Let's see exactly where they'll spot it here. The guys up front line up. It's 1st down. Looking out throwing here to start the drive. It's a quick grab. Gets some space around the 30. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
Let's go.
Moves it to the 43. It'll be 1st down. And he drops back in the gun. Running out of time in the pocket. Oh, they've got him for a sack. A big play made by the junior. The offense will quickly spend a timeout here after the play.
Nothing is more gratifying for a defense to be able to sit back and play zone and still get pressure on the quarterback with your defensive front.
Quick throw complete to the tight end. A huge hit by the linebacker. A collision of big bodies there. Can he get there on the ground? This offense picks up the first down. They tackle him at the 44. A running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. First down, going to throw the football. The sure hands against Manning. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down. First down here for this offense.
Man to man. Let's burn someone, fools. There it is. Boom.
Touchdown, Tigers.
You put 5 wide receivers into a formation that puts so much pressure on the defense. Do you have enough guys that can cover?
Sucks to suck, bitches.
And exploiting it.
The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. The offense gets momentum, scoring before halftime. Now the kickoff. We'll see the defense
bad kick.
Stop and preserve that momentum.
Very bad kick.
Inside the 15-yard line. Gets it to the 25-yard line. That's where they'll start the drive. And the South Carolina offense is back out on the field. Let's see what they do here in the final minute of the half. Try to get aggressive and cut into this lead, or play it safe. Catch made on the left side. And a timeout is called to talk strategy. Close game here as we approach halftime. That completion sets up a second down play. To throw, it's Sellers. Intercepted, picked off by the defense. Not a great return, but the important thing, the pick wipes out a scoring threat. They'll set the offense up at the 31. First down play call. How aggressive will it be?
We're gonna fucking throw it up, bitches. That's what we're gonna do. Hike the ball, motherfucker.
Here to start the drive. And he's gonna fling it deep.
Ah!
And he's got it. Touchdown, Missouri.
That is a great job here by this offense, taking advantage of a big opportunity provided to them by their own defense after that turnover. And right away, they get aggressive, make the throw, and it pays off for a touchdown.
Boom.
Good, and they're in front now, 28-3. So after the touchdown, here's the kickoff, and we'll see if the opposing offense has time to answer before halftime. He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback. We'll start at the 25. And the Gamecocks offense is back out there on the field. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing.
Oh my God.
This is his third pick of the day. And that's a solid return after the interception.
Chris, he's just trying to find the hole in his own coverage. But as you know, those windows can open and close pretty quickly, especially in the middle of the field. So timing's got to be just right.
And he'll loft it to the end zone. Downfield shot falls incomplete. Couldn't quite connect there. Getting set. Here's second down. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. They'll take a timeout where they check it out. They'll avoid the big hit with the slide.
Man, nothing is more aggravating for a defensive coordinator than this right here. You've got him. You've got a chance to make a play on him.
They've got him. Defense comes up with a sack. Pass protection, a serious issue. Another sack makes it second and long. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. He's got it near the end zone.
Let's go.
He's in. Touchdown, Tigers. They'll try to add the lead now with the PAT. The extra point is good. They're pulling away. 5.
This team sucks. Absolute buns. I'm gonna fucking run clock the whole second half.
And he'll lead the kickoff right there. We'll start from the 25. So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. Chance for just a couple more plays. They'll try and run it. Here's the running back. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update.
Chris, we wondered all week what this matchup would look like. So much at stake in this win-or-go-home game. And we've been treated to a fabulous first 2 quarters of playoff football.
And the returner brought down by the coverage team.
All right, our tempo. Chew clock. Ball carrier. Conservative.
Very impressive first half performance, trying to stretch the lead right away here in the third. Here's the first play of the drive now. They're backed up at their own 14. 5-yard gain, so it's 2nd and 5.
I'll take that every single time. Offensive line does a nice job up front. This back's vision and ability to get positive yards by lowering his pads on full display right there.
He'll hand it off. Tackled right at the 30, good enough to move the sticks.
Well, these are the type of runs that begin to wear down your defense psychologically. You already have the lead, come out with a nice big gain, and this defense is thinking, oh no. Here we go again. Really nice statement here to get this second half started.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. Solid gain, moves the ball to the 36.
Well, I feel like they call that knowing chances are they're not going to hit a home run. But look at this. Put themselves in a perfect 3rd down situations, much more manageable. Now we'll see if they can convert.
Here we go. The coach rolling the dice. 4th and 1 in his own territory. And now a carry here for the fullback. Looks like Missouri will have the first down.
Chris, I'll be honest, man. I thought on 4th down and 1, they might be just trying to draw the defense off sides. But they caught me and probably the defense by surprise as well. Especially on their own side of the field. Gutsy play call right there to keep this drive alive.
Picks up 3 yards, so 2nd and 7.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Quarterback looking to scramble. And the junior quarterback shows his toughness, keeps this drive moving.
Boy, this guy can do it all. We know what he can do with his arm, but when things aren't there, does a good job of pulling it down, knowing where the first down marker is, picking up the first down.
Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. Here's the 2nd down play. Quarterback drops back. Defense is coming after him. Get him down, but not before he gets to the +38. Missouri getting set with a 1st and 10 now.
These are the kind of plays that keep defensive coordinators up at night. You spend so much time putting your plan together to stop the pass, and then nobody accounts for the quarterback on a run.
The long drive continues. The offense just grinding away here. Tailback takes the handoff again. And runner brought down, but looks like there's a flag on the field. Let's see what this is about. So the holding penalty in the offense backs him up 10 yards. 2nd down after that previous play. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. Minimal gain brought down short of the marker. And Kirk is Missouri with the lead here. These playoff games will certainly hope for a much more competitive battle. A shot at the national championship on the line. It has not been the case here so far. Receiver makes the grab. They pick up the first down, tackled at the 25. Defense having to dig deep. Play number 13 on this drive. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff.
Well, much like what we saw in the first half versus this playoff game, no adjustments, go right back to giving this running back the football. He's had a monster day and continues to get positive yards.
Looking for a gap. It's Roberts. The sophomore with a strong tackle there. The long drive continues. The offense pushing the ball down the field. On 3rd and short, they hand the ball off. He'll be brought down just a few inches short of that first down marker.
Well, they tried to grind that out for those 2 yards, and they came up just short. I'm talking inches short. You know the players are going to say, hey, coach, let's go for it. We can make it. We can make it. It's 4th down and inches. Get behind that line and go for it.
Back behind the quarterback, aligned in the pistol. He's going to hand this off. And that run produces a decent gain.
Chris, this back has had a great day. They're winning the football game. I just looked at my stats. This guy's at 99 yards on the day. You can tell how badly he wants to cross the 100-yard threshold. He's been superb today.
And tackled after a small pickup there. This is crucial. Defense needing a stop on 3rd down, trying to force a field goal. Hand off to the back and keep the clock moving. Fighting for yardage, but the defense stops him just short of that 1st down marker.
Hey, great job here by this defense. It's going to be 4th down and 1. They bent, but they did not break. We'll see if the offense elects to go for it here on this 4th down play.
Tackle made at the 1-yard line, but it'll be 1st and goal. 1st down here. Time for one more play before the clock stops for the 2-minute warning. And that's the 2-minute warning as this offense tries to work the clock, getting closer now to an impressive victory. Defense getting very heavy here, looking to stuff the run. And test the middle and get stuffed. That is just not open for business today.
Well, I don't blame him. Go with the quarterback sneak here to try to pick up just enough yards for the 1st down. But hey, man, give credit.
Touchdown, Missouri. Stretching the lead. This
Bitch.
Chris, you talk about having a day. This offense just goes out.
12 minutes on that drive. That's insane.
Executing the play call and continuing to put points on the board.
Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. And the South Carolina offense is back out on the field. It's been a rough game for this offense. A consolation touchdown is all they're playing for at this point. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Nowhere to go here, and the ball is knocked loose. The offense recovers the fumble. Timeout called by the defense. They'll go to the sideline and try to adjust. It's their 1st timeout. They look to throw it here on 2nd down. The pocket breaking down.
This defense has been lights out today. Great job once again applying pressure on this quarterback. This poor quarterback, you don't know what he has seen today. Not able to
seeing ghosts.
Going to be able to try to compete in this game. They're down big, and now they're just hoping for that clock to run out.
Defense stops him short of the marker, so now it's 4th down. And now the defense decides to spend a timeout to regroup a bit. The Gamecocks will line up to punt it away. He's got some daylight, turning on the speed. The returner is brought down. It's a starter with the next drive. This line getting set up. It's a 1st down play. He'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He's going to take off here. And he'll scoot out of bounds after a short gain. Not enough for the 1st down. Offense getting set. 2nd down play here. There's the snap, and he's looking to throw. Looks like he's going to run it. Breaking free at the 35. Out of bounds after another big scramble. This guy's legs has been a major weapon for the offense today. Big chunk play. This offense operating at peak efficiency. 1st down, looking to throw the ball. And the runner scoots out of bounds after gaining some decent yardage.
You know, they tried to catch this defense napping on 1st and 10 by taking a shot downfield, but the defense does their job. They've got everybody covered, but I'm telling you, you better...
Oh, damn.
That's the last thing that you could afford to do. Working with the lead in the 4th quarter, I thought it'd be easy throws, high percentage throws.
Bro, we're up by fucking 30 points.
And he'll loft this one deep to the left side. Catch made way downfield. That's going to help the stats a little bit, but won't make a difference in the outcome. So from their own 20, they move the ball all the way to the red zone. Great scoring opportunity here. Here comes a 1st down pass attempt. Delivers from the pocket, complete over the middle. Brought down at the 5 after the catch. The offense really threatening now. So here comes second down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. Got him for a sack. A big play made them one of the senior leaders of this defense.
Woo! Y'all suck. Y'all suck.
Survive and advance. This is a crucial W. Great performance, but now the stage gets even bigger. The challenges will continue going forward.
Yeah, more and more pressure will grow as this team continues.
Sugma, I gotta go pee. I'll be back.
I've been around it.
Oh, yeah, he is. Fucking Temple. Where's the bracket? Either Florida or TCU next. All right.